Okay, so three, two, one. Go ahead.
Good evening, afternoon, everyone. So now is a special show that we are having. You will see me here, Jaroonroat, Krasaesuk, and Kun Peter. And also we got a great honor to welcome a special guest tonight. For this evening, for Kun Supakorn Wongnam from Immigration Office in Chiang Mai. สวัสดีครับพี่โอครับ
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับพี่โอ
Good evening, everyone, every listener too.
Okay. So how about your works today? Is there many people at the immigration office?
Yes, also my office always busy in, in any situation.
Okay. So the reason why we are having the interview, so-called a special live today, because we are having receiving. You said that they have the special announcement from Immigration Bureau that broadcast on announced on the Ministry of Interior. Dated
Right.
yesterday, April, right? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Just talk in general before we move on to this sections itself. In general, how about Kun Peter and PO? How are you taking care of yourself during this situation?
Let's start with PO.
Okay. Since we have a problem about the COVID-19 outbreak, it start from December that we always plan what we have to do when the situation change or get better or worse. Then finally it come to this situation. We have to listen for announcement from the government, and we have to plan from our superintendents and the officer in my office. We plan it together, and we try to uh, prepare everything to stop spreading of the COVID-19, and we have to help our staff to be safe, how to be safe from the COVID-19.
Mhm. So, is there any special treats or prevention if anyone would like to go to immigration now? Normally, they're wearing a mask.
Of course, we have to be under the COVID-19 outbreak uh, protocol, and we have to be under the social distancing. Um, that's why we have to have announcement to our applicants. Everyone have to come to our office. What to do in here?
Right.
First,
And
they have to have. Let I explain a little bit about the process in here now.
Okay, sure.
Right. The first step, the applicant arrives our office have to have temperature taken from the first point. Temperature taken, and after that, we will send to their zone. There are 5 zones to zone 1 to zone 5. Especially zone 1 is the special extension under the COVID-19 outbreak. In case they cannot leave the country, then they have to have letter request from embassy or consulate, or the special request in case they can't fly. The zone 1 is special extension. Zone 2, zone 3 for long stay, 4 and 5 for tourists and notified 90 days. And everyone has to have temperature check from the first step, and have to sit down at the seat we provide under the social distancing. And when they line up, have to be make the gap to be between each other about 1 or 2 meters away.
Oh.
Have to wear mask, and our office will have the plastic cover to prevent from our officer as well between the seat and our counter. It looks funny, but we have to work here every day. We have to be safe.
Because you are as a government officer, you have to be there and service a lot of people. So your protection also health is one of the very main concern. You know.
Yeah, I have to use mask all the time, and I have to use glove all the time.
Oh, wow, yeah.
With
alcohol. Yes. Okay.
And many things. Some volunteer or some organize they give to us here.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
and we always clean our office with the chemical.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes from Chiang Mai Municipal,
Mm-hmm.
they come to clean up this area.
Okay. I have a question actually. Right now, because I'm sure your office is extremely busy every day. Do you still have a lot of volunteers coming to help you? I know school is closed now.
Right now, since 2 months, well, we have the volunteer from Rainbow Covenants
Mm-hmm.
Foundation.
Okay.
They send the volunteer about four four people a day to change ship and come to help us for help the foreigner.
Yeah.
And they are very good volunteer. They learn very fast and they help the people a lot.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So then maybe I think that there are quite numbers of people are wondering now because yesterday we post the latest announcements that dated on the 7th
Right.
from Ministry address and then been posted on immigration website about the groups of people. So can you explain or clarify with our audience that watching us live on YouTube and also on Facebook, please?
Right. Right now, there are about four group of the foreigner who have to uh, listen to announcement from the Ministry of Interior and from immigration closely.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, from since March 26 to April 30, uh, the foreigner who enter to Thailand and their visa was expired from March 26
Okay.
to April 30, they will accept from overstay fine
Mm-hmm.
in case they cannot come to the office for extension for extend their visa during 26 April to April 30.
Mm-hmm.
They will accept or will not to pay a fine during this period.
Okay.
So can I make the summary like this? For ones who have visa up to 26th of March up until 30 of April. So
Right.
that you said that if they have visa expire on this date, they don't need to go to immigration for this visa extension. It will be exempted. And no.
In case they cannot come for extend, uh, that will be accept. They will not to pay a fine. And anyway, if they can come or they want to extend, they can submit the form anyway because we still open. We still
So
open.
it will not be closed.
Yes, we will not close because this April for Songkran festival
Mm-hmm.
we still open.
Okay. So you no Songkran, but you have to work in the office.
Yes, right now we still open next week.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you thought about doing instead of everyone coming into the office, have you thought about everyone checking in online instead?
Check in online. Some of the services can be online.
Okay.
For visa extension, have to be here in person.
Oh, okay. So only in person only. Okay, nothing online. All right.
Extension.
And I've heard that also 90 days drive-through service too, right? For 90 days report.
Yet also for 90 day, notify 90 day will be uh, accept too. In case they have to notify 90 day during 26 March to April 30. If they cannot come here,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they can. They have to. They can, but after April 30, they have to come.
Okay.
So let's go into this announcement then. You said there are many groups. The first group that you mentioned is the group that having the permanent residence, right?
Right.
So what about the groups then?
About non-quota, non-resident, in case of they are non-resident, in case they can stay in the country as long as they can, but in case they want to leave the country or they are outside the country right now, this people, this group have to come back within 1 year
Right.
before
Right.
they leave. They have to have endorsement or re-entry to promise to come back to the country within 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
But if they stuck outside the country now, they cannot come back yet. From now until April 30,
Mm-hmm.
they still can enter during this problem. This group, not many people. I think only a few, very a few people only. Right.
So I'll
The
just make a
next
summary.
group is
This group is for the permanent residents or non-quota. That's what you say.
right,
Now, before they leave the country, they need to get the permit for like a re-entry permit,
right. We
right?
call endorsement to promise to come back in 1 year.
Mm.
I see.
Okay.
And if they couldn't come back before during this time up until the 30th of April, so they'll be allowing that they don't have to be pay any
They can,
punishment.
they can come back with non-quota.
I see. Okay, moving on to next group, which is I'm sure that will be involve a lot of people that are
Right.
listening or watching right now. Is the non-immigrants or the visas?
Yes, all kind of the visa from Thai embassy, all kind of the visa from Thai embassy or consulate uh, from abroad, start from non-immigrant, tourist, transit,
Yes.
all kind of the visa from Thai embassy, including with the visa on arrival,
Right. You mentioned
include
that, right?
yes, include visa on arrival,
Mm-hmm.
include the exemption visa or free visa
Mhm.
from 14 day, 30 day, or 90 day.
Mm-hmm.
In case they enter the country already, but their visa will expire from March 26 to April 30. If they cannot come here for extend yet
Okay.
during this time, they will not to pay a fine 500 baht per day.
Mm-hmm.
They will not
That
pay yet. Just March 26 to April 30.
Right. Okay. You mentioned that they don't have to come, but if they could go and visit immigration office, they can, right?
They can, if they really want to extend their visa, they can extend. And
How about
especially
non-immigrant?
yes, especially the non-immigrant, if they want to extend under their reason, because non-immigrant, they have to extend under the purpose of staying.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
In case they have to prepare their document,
Yeah.
Yes.
and they prepare their document already, they can
Right.
come extend right away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So which means that if they like to extend, they can. They will get the exemption like normal process, right? But if they could not make it, they'll be exempt up until 30 of April without no penalty.
Right, without penalty. And anyway, for non-immigrant who prepare the document but they cannot come here,
Uh-oh.
Okay. So it's like PPO, we lost PO a bit.
Yeah.
Let's summary the first group for
Sure.
the residents, right? And then these permanent residents, they have been requested or about to leave,
Mm-hmm.
and they could, if they could come back within a year,
Right.
up to the 30 of April, so they will be exempt from any penalty or the charge. And then the second group is for all types of visa holder, whether you are holding tourist visa, or the visa exemption, which is
Mm-hmm.
P14, P30, or P90.
Right.
Those will be exempted if your visa expires during 26th of March up until 30 of April.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be for that. But it doesn't stop from anyone if they have the documents ready. Let's say for the long-term visa extend applicants,
Right.
they can to immigration office and extend as normal. Okay, we got
Right.
PO back here. This PO, I just
I'm
summary
pretty
what
sure
we
somebody
have.
called him.
I'm sorry,
No
I have
problem.
a problem. my cell phone battery run out. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
To the special meeting like this.
Thank you. So we're talking about the groups of that the visa extended or the non-immigrants. Let's say if they have been requested or been granted for 90 days non-immigrant visa from Thai embassy, okay,
Yes,
and then when they're here, they cannot have the sufficient documents or not adequate documents, so they can get the benefit from this, right? Up until
of course,
30 of
right. From 26 to 30
30th.
April,
Mm-hmm.
in this group as well.
Okay.
So what will happen after the 30th of April?
After that, they have to extend their visa in normal way. Have to.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So this group, which means that again, so if let me clear if I understand correctly, for now from 26th of March up until 30 of April, if they have visa expired, they don't have to worry about that going to immigration for extension. But in any case, after the 30 of April, they must take an action for visa extension or leave the country. Is that what you mean, right?
It is for tourists, for the other people who don't want to extend, they have to leave the country.
I see.
In case they have announcement uh, from the government, something changed, we have to listen for announcement uh, from government and immigration closely.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, which means that we will have to wait for further announcement from the Ministry of Interior and also Immigration Bureau.
Yes, it is. Have to listen for them again. Maybe they extend the staying longer in the
Mm.
future. Some if the situation is not better yet.
Oh, okay.
So you mean depends on if the situation is not yet like under control or not better yet, so it will be have to wait for a new or another announcements.
The further announcement, right?
I just have a question prior to your statement because I know understand from March 26th until April 30th, but for the foreigner or shall we say alien who are stuck in Thailand, what happens if they really need to leave the country because perhaps they only have enough funds to stay until let's say April 10th or 12th, only have enough fund and they need to go back to work in their country, but during this time they cannot leave the country. Is there any way the immigration could help them in any ways, or do they have to find their own help? And that was a question.
Yes, just 30 minutes ago, I have one problem about this
Okay,
already.
perfect.
That we have to call or contact the consulate or embassy or the foundation or organization who have the volunteer or they have uh, they they can help these people. That we have some of the number of them, like some in the American consulate, they have the uh, duty ship to take care about their citizen.
Mm-hmm.
And in the other consulate, maybe we have to try to contact them.
Okay.
Right now, I just met one guy who have this problem and come to our office. We try to call the duty ship to come to help them. That's just 30 minutes ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yes. PO Cup, there are also another groups that we haven't mentioned yet. They are talking about the one who holding the border pass. Is there something related for in this new announcement?
The border pass is mean the uh, border country like Myanmar or Laos or Cambodia. Uh, this group they use the border pass to pass the border uh, for temporarily or just not too long staying.
Mm-hmm.
In case the border closed, in case the border closed, uh, they can stay until the border open.
Mm-hmm.
Normally the border open every day, but in case of this situation, they can stay until the border open again
Okay.
for temporary.
How about the people who like to come into the country? Is still the same requirements that they, for the foreigner, they need to have the health certificates and also the insurance of up to 100,000 US dollars.
It is for the foreigner have to have Corona-19 insurance 100,000 US dollar, and for Thai citizen have to have health quarantine that they can fly and come back to the local quarantine from airport and local quarantine again.
I see. I see. Okay. I'm trying to think of the other people who I've been meeting with, and also trying to think on their shoes about the questions that they may have. We have talking about for the persons who have affected either they are holding a short-term non-immigrant visa for 3 months. They can extend up. They don't have to go and extend their visa up until the 30th of April. But in any case, for now, for the current announcement, I will be up until the 30th of April. But if there is no further announcement, which means on the first they have to leave the country. Is understand?
Anyway, anyway, right now, office in case they really want to extend under the COVID-19, we have the special counter in case they have the letter from embassy request for extension in case they cannot leave, or they can request directly from COVID-19 counter.
I see.
Okay.
I see. No, it's just the situations now just make people not only worried about the pandemic or infection, but also about the days, right? Yeah, especially when they are abroad, not in their own country.
Uh-huh. And
Okay.
anyway, we look forward to listen to better things. Hope the COVID-19 will be stopped soon. And anyway, the Thai government and immigration, we always look for what to do for these people, for our officer too, every way in another way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we hope we have a new policy and they have a good plan. I think we will have the problem solution to make everything better.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions that you may have, Kun Peter?
No, that's pretty much it. But we have everything under our list already, like the time that you're open, and it's very grateful of you, PO, to stay after work and letting us know. Everybody is very grateful to you, right? You're always working so hard to overcome fear and helping people smile again. Yeah. But do you have any suggestion for a lot of foreigner to that you know who are like just worried about how the visa is gonna get affected, or in the future what's gonna happen with Thailand? Like, I know maybe it's not conspiracy, so maybe you have some good tips or statement to say to calm them down.
Yes, for foreigner, right now, from my office, we feel the foreigner who come for extend visa,
Mm-hmm.
now they understand about the world situation, about the COVID-19 situation. They all be take care themselves. They understand the way we try to help them.
Mm-hmm.
They will feel safe to stay in the country.
Right.
We always uh, plan or prove what to do to make everything clear and make them feel safe,
Mm-hmm.
and especially the government policy that can be help them a lot.
Right. Yeah. So thank you on that and your hard work as well. And it was very, very, special that you could join us today. I know, you're new with this Zoom app, but you got it working.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'll bring everything to Kuntom now. So maybe he has some more question for you too.
So maybe
Sure.
last thing for, let's say if anyone would like to go and contact immigration now, what would be your tip or advice for them to prepare before they arrive to immigration or ask for the service from immigration for this day?
All right, thank you. Anyway, the applicants or the foreigner who want to come to immigration office, uh, first thing they have to be sure uh, they will not have any kind of fever or and they have to have temperature taken
Hmm.
uh, under 37.5. Uh, in case they are higher, they have maybe from the touring from the trip. Maybe they have to sit down separate from the, the other people and wait a little bit and recheck again to make sure. And they have to prepare their detail to plan that exactly what they want to do.
Okay.
Right.
So after that,
And
the
passport
every
detail. Yes.
okay,
Passport. Yeah.
passport, yes, please.
Passport detail. If they want to extend under the COVID-19, uh, in case they cannot leave or cannot fly, they have to contact their embassy or consulate in the country or mail
Hmm.
from the embassy or consulate to send their mail or can print out and request for special extension. And in case they cannot prepare that yet, or the country will not won't give to them, they have to request for the special extension and prepare all the detail of to be the evidence like the trip cancel or flight ticket cancel, and then they can come to explain exactly what they want to our officer. Yeah. We have volunteer. We have the officer from different office come to help us here too. That I hope everyone will be okay.
So when you're talking about the many other visas, so now is there any other office else apart from Chiang Mai Immigration Office next to the airport? How about at Promenada? Are still operating there?
Now we move from Promenada because the Promenada already closed. Then that officer come to here, and
Oh, in the same
some
place.
right they come to here, and the officer from investigation, from the administration, they all come to help us here too.
Ooh, wow.
So that's it for me for the questions that we have so far, and I do hope that the situations in not only here in Chiang Mai, in Thailand, also around the world will be solved pretty soon. And I'm really looking forward to meet both of you and everyone in person after the COVID-19.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, sure. I hope to see everyone and any from immigration. We will be appreciated.
Uh-oh.
Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon, and I hope to talk to you again when we have any other updates from immigration office.
Thank you everyone,
Thank you, Pio.
and have a
Yeah.
good time and be safe, everyone. Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Sawadee krap. Sawadee krap. Okay, so we are ending the meeting right now. Hopefully that was a very good and information for a lot of you guys. Stay tuned though, because we are very close with the immigration. We'll give you all the news when we have all the news for you guys. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye bye.